The signal was still ticking, even though the light had been red for over a minute. And the man standing at the curb stepped forward anyway. I am Makoya, a traveler between worlds, across ruined stars, forgotten cities, and impossible places. I collect the stories that should never have existed. There is a planet where movement is controlled by sound, not sight. At one intersection, the system gives permission, even when it shouldn't. The inhabitants of this world are not careless. They are fragile, so they built systems to survive each other. Roads cut through their cities like veins of gray stone, and on those roads they created rules. Machines that tell other machines when to stop, and tell living beings when it is safe to move. At every crossing, there is a structure, a metal pole fixed into the ground, a button worn smooth by countless fingers, a signal light, and a small speaker. Its purpose is simple. When the vehicles must stop, the system gives permission for pedestrians to move. Most of them look up. They wait for the green signal. They cross, but not all of them can see. So the system speaks. TD, 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 TD. If the sound is slow, you wait. If the sound becomes rapid, you cross. Even without sight, the body understands, because it has always worked. No one questions it. No one ever looks at the speaker. No one ever wonders what is actually making the sound. There is one intersection, northeast corner of a shopping complex. A toy store sits behind glass nearby. During the day, it is filled with color. Plastic figures, bright packaging, artificial smiles. At night, the shutters are half closed. The colors fade into dull reflections, and the air becomes still, in a way that feels intentional. After midnight, the city quiets. Engines disappear. Footsteps fade. Even the wind seems to hesitate between buildings. But the signal remains. TD, 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 TD. Slow, steady, patient. The pedestrian light is red, and yet the sound continues. At first it was dismissed. A fault. Water damage, old wiring. But the recordings showed something else. The rhythm was not consistent. TD, TD, TD. Pause. TD. TD, TD, TD. It was not broken. It was adjusting. One night a man stopped to listen. He stood at the curb longer than he should have. The concrete beneath his shoes still held the warmth of the day. The air felt thick, heavy, carrying a faint smell, something sweet, something rotting. He stepped closer. Gravel shifted underfoot. The sound did not grow louder. It grew clearer, sharper. The pole stood beside him, paint peeling, metal slightly warped. Water stains running down from the speaker box. The small black grill faced downward, a grid of tiny holes, dark inside. The smell was stronger here, warm, wet, metallic. The ticking stopped. Silence filled the intersection, pressed into his ears. Heavy, waiting, then TD. Not from the system, from inside it. He leaned closer, close enough that his breath touched the metal. And beneath the silence, he heard something else. A faint shifting, soft, layered, like something sliding over itself. One of the holes darkened, something pressed against it. From the inside, slowly, not wire, not dust, not shadow, a tongue. It pushed through the grill, just enough to taste the air. Then, click, another hole, another tongue, then another. They emerged in rows, layered behind one another, pressing forward through the darkness. TD, 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 TD. The rhythm returned. But now, it was visible. Each click, a tongue striking metal. Perfectly timed, perfectly synchronized, dozens of them. Different sizes, some thin, some thick, some split, some scarred, all human. The smell thickened, rotting sweetness mixed with iron, breath that had no lungs behind it. The rhythm accelerated. T, D, T, D, T, D, T, D, T, D, T, D, T, D. Then, everything stopped. All movement froze. All tongues held still, as if something deeper inside the pole had noticed him. Slowly, they began to withdraw, sliding back into the dark, one by one, until only one remained. It extended further than the others, longer, stronger, reaching toward him, and just before it disappeared, it clicked again, not in rhythm, directly at him. TD. The next morning, traffic resumed, cars stopped, people crossed. The system functioned perfectly. But every report from that intersection shares a detail no one questions. Each victim was found with their mouth open, and their tongue was missing. Those who cannot see, do not hesitate. When the sound tells them to move, they move. The signal still works, exactly as designed. If the sound is slow, you wait. If the sound becomes rapid, you cross. TD, 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 TD. Some systems do not need to be broken to stop being safe.